guys, this is Amy from Nature Amy, and I thought I would start something called Wellness Wednesday, which a lot of bloggers do, and try to check in here most weeks. I'm sure it won't be every week, and just talk about my wellness journey, weight loss, Trim Healthy Mama stuff, different supplements that are helping me at different times. So I thought I would jump on here tonight, this being our first Wednesday of the year, and kick it off with week one, Wellness Wednesday. I kind of got this idea from a YouTuber that I follow, Lindsay Murphy. She's a Trim Healthy Mama, and she did this last year, and I really loved her. She's really fun. So if you don't follow Lindsay Murphy, go follow her, and she also has Wellness Wednesdays and is much better at it than I am. And so go over and give her a follow. She's a lot of fun. So yeah, I thought I would start off by just talking about Trim Healthy Mama, what brought me to Trim Healthy Mama, how long I've been doing it, kind of the background and why I like it. So kind of give you guys a start. One thing that Lindsay always does, which I think is great, is she starts with the scale every week and says how much she's lost. But I'm the kind of person that really does not do well with checking the scale every week. So I'm not going to be doing that. I may check in every once in a while with that, but it's really just not my thing. So I will not be giving a weekly weigh-in because I think it's much better to count inches and how your clothes fit. For me, that just makes more sense. When I weigh really frequently, I just get annoyed. So it doesn't help me. So I will not be doing that. But yeah, so let's get into why Trim Healthy Mama and what brought me to it. So I actually started Trim Healthy Mama 4.5 years ago when right after my daughter Adame, who's 4.5 now, was born. And I have had really great pregnancies with all my pregnancies, but one thing that I have a problem with, or it's just my body, which is fine, is I'm healthy and happy and have good birth, natural birth, but I always gain like 40, 50 pounds. So even the one pregnancy I had after Trim Healthy Mama, I also gained weight. So my body just does that. I guess it's happy place. So I had gained, 50 pounds, and I, still had good 40 to lose. So yeah, I was looking for some way to do it. And in the past, what works is, you count calories and you cut back on food, and that's what I did in the past. And I like to eat whole foods. I loved whole grains and honey and natural foods like that. Was the way that I was raised. That's what I believed in, being the best type of foods, not cutting out food groups. I've never been a fad dieter. I never did keto. I never did, Atkins, low carb. I've never done, any of those fad diets, blood type, or all, whatever the fad diet at the time. Have not been a fad dieter. That's just not my thing. So I didn't want that. So I was, got out my journal, and I was gonna, log everything, and that's what I was gonna do. But one thing that I had loved is I'd loved the book Made to Crave by Lisa TerKeurst, and so I was looking up, maybe someone I could do a study with online, and I found a group doing it, and it was actually through the blog A Home with Purpose from Jennifer Griffin, and she's really awesome. If you don't follow her, follow her. But she was doing a Trim Healthy Mama study. Well, not Trim Healthy Mama study, a study with a bunch of Trim Healthy Mamas, because she does Trim Healthy Mama, and of Made to Crave. And so I joined the online study, and I kept on reading these people's comments, and over it was THM, 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 and what is THM? So I went and I checked it out, and I Googled THM. And some different things came up, but one of the very top things that came up was Trim Healthy Mama, and I said, okay, well, that sounds right. So I clicked on the website, and I started looking at it and reading what it was, and reading the frequently asked questions, which is a great place to start. I'm like, okay, this is interesting. So I looked them up on Facebook, and I found they had a huge Facebook group, and I also noticed that one of my best friends, my college roommate, was a fan page person and was in the group, and I was like, okay, well, I need to talk to her about this. So I did. I called her, and she said, oh yeah, I haven't started doing it yet, but I've heard of Trim Healthy Mama. My friend does it, and she's lost a lot of weight and is really happy with it, so I want to check it out. I said, okay, all right, so let's check this out. So I ordered the book that night. I went onto the files in the Trim Healthy Mama group, and I looked up a bunch of files, and I printed out some files, some different helpful starts on some different meals, and I started it the very next day. It was actually my birthday the next day, and I started Trim Healthy Mama. And I'm like, okay, just dove in with both feet. Didn't really know what I was doing. I started just using the sample meals at first that I had found in the files page, and I think I had eggs and sausage or something the first morning, and some vegetables or something, or oatmeal, something like that, something just basic. And I was like, okay, we'll do this. So that's what I did. That's how I started it. And I got the book. I read it cover to cover, and it was the big, thick book. So this is the old Trim Healthy Mama book. It's actually not the very first. I think this is the second rendition of it. And it's really awesome. It's really, really thick, though. It's full of recipes and the plan, and actually it's my favorite book. I really like the original one. But then they've come up with these smaller one, a little bit smaller one. This one doesn't have recipes in it. And yeah, they're great books. I love them all. But they're kind of fun, a little bit rambly. Learn a lot about way more than just health. You learn about hormones and Foxy Mama stuff. All sorts of different things, which are fun in the old books. Yeah, that's how I found it. What I liked about it, so I'm not going to go into what the plan is, because you really should get the book. And there are people who teach the plan who are official THM coaches, and I'm not one of those, so I'm not going to teach the plan or anything. But look it up. You can get the book at the library. It's an awesome plan, and you can find great resources online. But what I really loved about it is it was real food, and I was all about that. It didn't cut out any food groups, which I was all about that too, because I didn't want to, go low carb or anything like that. It was all about eating foods that God had made in the way God had made them, and that's exactly my eating philosophy. And the way that you lose weight does not hurt your metabolism. It doesn't reset and make you basically feel like you're in starvation mode. All of those things. It's about the pleasure of food, which God gave us, and enjoying it in good, healthy ways. And I was all for that. So that's why I jumped in with both feet when I started. And it's absolutely sustainable, at least for me, in our family. I mean, it's full of grace. So I do go off plan occasionally, and that's just fine. I'm still a Trim Healthy Mama. I still love it, and I still do the plan most of the time. So, for instance, over Christmas, I absolutely allowed myself at certain events, at parties, a few days before Christmas and Christmas, to go off plan and eat off plan stuff, and that's fine. It was yummy. It was good. I enjoyed it. And then I went right back on plan again. And that is what I love about this, is there's so much grace and forgiveness. It's not like, oh, you've blown it and now go and just, binge on a bag of cookies. No, you don't need to. It's all about grace. And living your best life, and the healthy choices that you make for you and your family. I really just can't, for me, I really can't get a better plan. So we're all different. I mean, some people love keto, and some people, love whatever. But for us, for me, for my family, my sister, a lot of my friends, Trim Healthy Mama has been awesome. So, yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about this first week. Give a little bit of introduction on that, and yeah, I will see you next week or soon after for little updates on what we're doing. And I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching, and follow along. Just follow along with this journey, subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye.